everybody. You are looking live on tape at an absolutely gorgeous day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park. We're here for a couple reasons. We're gonna obviously do a little window shopping, but we're also gonna grab a quick bite at, some would say, the best quick serve on Disney property, Satu'li Canteen. I've got my pre-order in. No lemonade today, but I am going to get a nice cold water because it's not roastingly hot, but pretty hot, y'all. Thanks for joining me. Holy smokes, there's a dolphin like right there. That's cool. Thanks for joining me. We do appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe this video. Like and or subscribe. If you don't, do it anyway. Let's get to it. This is kind of a... crowded as this park is, this just goes to show you not a lot of people come back in here. I'm pretty much right underneath the Tree of Life. You can see a lot of the carvings. Like there's a giant rhino there. There's a cool waterfall. And again, it's all under the Tree of Life itself. That's a glorious eagle you can see there. I'm just kind of following this path around. Like I said, not a lot of people come back in here. I don't know why. It's really cool. I don't know if you can hear me, but that's the backside of water. Actually feels good too. But it just kind of winds around and you get all kinds of different viewpoints of the Tree of Life itself. That's a better shot of all the different carvings up close that you can see in the Tree of Life. It's pretty awesome. But again, as crowded as it is here, it's a good little place to sneak away. You do see some folks, but not a lot. I mean, this is just peaceful back in here. Ooh. Then you got a lobster. Looks like a squid, a trilobite, which is a fossil, kind of looks like. All through this little walkway. Really cool. I don't know what this is, but this would be a cool place to hunker down in a storm. You would be going to get in here and face out. So it's completely covered. It's really cool. You can kind of see up over there, like there's throngs of people, but back on this path, I've counted less than 10 people back here, so pretty cool. I know there's another part of this path. You can see even more of the animals on the Tree of Life. We'll do that at another time. I have a better, decent view of crowd levels today. Like I said, pretty darn busy. I'm still in the sixes on, I give this like a 6.2 on crowd level. Only because I mean, I had to park basically at my house to get it here today, so parking lot was packed, and I haven't really been into the serious checkpoint areas yet. One of which is over that bridge right there into Pandora. I'll do another shot there to give you an idea of what we're looking at. But very near here is one of my very, very favorite places to go to at Disney. And I'm not gonna go there now just because it looks like they're actually taking names, but also like to keep certain secrets to myself. But I'm sure it's all out there on the interwebs you can find for yourself. But I'll give you a hint. Those of you that have been to Animal Kingdom or are familiar with any of the restaurants can certainly tell from that vantage point of what exactly I'm talking about there. So good times. But yeah, that's, you know, when it gets like unbearably hot, you've been waiting in line all day and all that good stuff, you just want a place to chill out and grab a drink or two or four. That is one of my favorite spots in all of Walt Disney World. So like I said, I'm not going to call it out there, but if you do your homework, I'm sure you're very easily be able to find that spot. That's the end of the line for Navi River Rapid, or not Navi River Rapids. That'd probably be a lot better ride. But Navi River Journey, I'm curious to see what the standby time is there. It looks like a lot. Wow, that's a good size line. I have seen the line longer than that, but that is a darn good line for Navi River Journey. Without giving away any spoilers, better you than me to wait that long for that. 50 minutes, 5-0 for Navi, which crowd like today, that's probably not terrible. Again, you've got your lightning lane option, which has not began yet, very soon. And if you watched the previous video, you heard my take, not necessarily a hot take, on lightning lane and who it's really for and if it fits, you know, me or you or your family. I might do a video just about lightning lane. Hell, I might buy it one day just to give you pros and cons that way, but I probably won't, honestly. But walking through Pandora every time, just gorgeous area of the park here. All right, wait time for Flight of Passage. That's what this line is over here. These people are all looped around to end up here, which I'm not sure you can make that out. Standby time is 115 minutes. So you're looking at 2 hours for Flight of Passage. You might remember about, I don't know, less than a month ago, we walked on to Flight of Passage. It just goes to show you. I mean, there's a ton of people on fall break right now, plus today's Columbus Day. So you do have a big mix of locals and, you know, out of towners. We've seen a lot of South Carolina plates, a lot of Virginia plates in town this week especially. So Tennessee as well. So we're assuming that that's what it is fall break. So this is just give you an idea of the park level. You know it's busy when Pongu. Let me show you. I'm gonna get in here and show you this real quick. There's an end of line guy for Pongu. That's crazy. But it is gorgeous over here. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a good shot of the floating mountains of Mora. But luckily for me, the walk has put me out here at Satu'li Canteen, which I said earlier I've got a pre-order in. So now we wait for lunch and we'll do a full review of Satu'li Canteen, or at least a full review of one item, one of the more popular items, the cheeseburger pods. first bite of the cheeseburger pod. Here we go. It's a big bread bun with the cheeseburger filling. That's the inside. It's got pickles, onions, meat, mustard, ketchup. If you've never, it's a McDonald's cheeseburger basically. I mean, it tastes exactly like a McDonald's cheeseburger. If you've never had one of those, very, very similar, with more bread. Now for the slaw. Super tangy, super crispy, vinegary, not very sweet at all, heavy on vinegar flavor. Super good, fresh, man. That crisp, super fresh slaw. Really, really enjoy it. Get one more bite of the bun here, and you can kind of, I'm hoping you can kind of see in there the fillings. Just not something you're going to find at a theme park, number one, at a quick serve, number two. That's why I really appreciate this place. Should make that louder. But like I said in a lot of these videos, you can either spend your $10 to $15 on a hot dog and a soda, or get something you normally wouldn't get, probably in your hometown, definitely not in a theme park. So Satu'li Canteen. There's a quick serve restaurant. We're gonna go 7.9. It's really, really good. Protein bowls are really good. I've had those here as well. Kind of build your own bowl type situation. Right at almost an 8. That's all you need to know. You know I'm a tough grader. So definitely recommend Satu'li Canteen if you're in Animal Kingdom or on property at all. It's delicious. Another great part of this restaurant is the theming is incredible. They have cool, like, Avatar inspired music, and if you look near the ceilings, they've got a bunch of they look handcrafted. I'm sure somebody spent hours tying all these vines and making it, even the partitions or that look of the hand-woven Navi, the fictitious indigenous people of the valley. But really, really cool theming in here, and not to mention kick butt AC, which on a day like today is, but that's a better view of that, some of that work they've done. Really, really cool. But back to the Summit Go. We're gonna head over, thank you. We're gonna head over to possibly Cali River. All the wait times I looked for all the attractions were way above my patience point level. So, except for one, which I thought was weird, which is even on a hot day, Cali River was a 5-minute wait. We'll look at the app and see what's doing there. I'm not sure how keen I am to take my phone with the possibility of getting wet, but past few times I've ridden it, I haven't really gotten wet at all. I think they have it turned down. But as you see, this is lunchtime at Satu'li, and it does a brisk business for sure. But I'm going to check on my app, check some wait times out. We might do an attraction, we may not. We'll see, and we'll see what we do. Right now, the line for Navi River is all the way to the bridge, right at Tiffin's. And I just rechecked the app, and Cali River is 45, which is exactly 42 minutes longer than the actual ride of Cali River. So we shall skip that one for today. Plenty of opportunities in the near future to revisit Cali River Rapids. It's regrettable, but we'll be okay. I think we're gonna start moseying out. I noticed that Everest was down, which if you're unfamiliar, Everest will actually be going under refurbishment after the 1st of January. And they say it could be months, which is really rough for Animal Kingdom, because if you're an attractions fan anyway, because there's just not an abundance of attractions per se. So if you're a big ride rider and you got a trip coming after the 1st, keep in mind that Expedition Everest will be closed, will be down for refurb. So keep that in mind, folks. And in case you were wondering, there are some 50th merch items finally appearing here at Island Mercantile. You know, the last time we were here, just a few days ago, there wasn't any 50th merch. Now we've got stuff we've seen before, but glad to see it's at least finally getting to this park. I felt like they kind of forgot about Animal Kingdom with the 50th merch. I mean, it's a very, very limited selection, but at least there's something here. I've seen this shirt pretty much all over. And of course the polo, which is not the Nike polo, the golf shirt that still looking for. But hey, it's something, right? Island Mercantile always seems bigger on the outside. Then you get in here and there's really not a whole lot here. Like I said, the 50th stuff's literally a couple shirts, a polo, kids' hats, and kids' clothes. I mean, if you have, a really small child, there's a few options for you, but not a lot. And something else I've noticed about Animal Kingdom, which is kind of disappointing, is they don't have a lot of specific Animal Kingdom merch. And by that, I mean, the t-shirts they have are like really geared towards small kids, like kind of that print or that specific Mickey. The only adult Animal Kingdom specific merch that I've seen in here is generally your Spirit jersey. Obviously Lion King's huge here, but I don't need a Hakuna Matata t-shirt, honestly. There should be, hey, throw it like this. Give you the example. So the kind of a kid's logo, if you will, of the Animal Kingdom, and then framed by all your Hakuna Matata merchandise, which again has its place, but even just a t-shirt that says Animal Kingdom by itself is darn near impossible to find here. And this is their main gift shop too. That's why it's weird to me. I don't know. We're gonna go across the street, the avenue, if you will, to Riverside Depot. Sometimes they have a little bit better selection. Curious to see if Riverside Depot has any 50th merch as well. I think that's going to do it today. Hope you enjoyed spending an afternoon or morning here at Disney's Animal Kingdom with yours truly. Had a good lunch at Satu'li Canteen. Didn't ride any attractions, didn't buy any souvenirs. But still had a great time as always. Just as a reminder, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe. If not, subscribe. It's win-win. We both subscribe. Well, you would actually, you get what I'm saying. Anyway, thanks for joining me. And remember, especially at Animal Kingdom, above any and beyond, keep the parks clean.